Good morning. We will call the October 16th Development Review Committee meeting to order, and we will start with roll call. Community Development is present. Police,
Mike McKinley.
Public Services,
Richard Earp's here.
Fire,
Jeremy Holderfield.
and Building.
John Hanson's here.
All right, I'll just remind everybody that we are being live streamed, so if you are an applicant, please come up to the mic so we can get your comments on the record. We have a walk-in for recreation for a special event, so I will turn it over to them.
Okay, so the walk-in event is for Propagate Market on 5th Street. It's an updated permit application, which I will follow up with an email in regards to every Friday doing their farmers market and shutting down 5th Street from, I can send this out. This was part of their partnership agreement. So from VFW to in front of their property, leaving the parking lot on 5th Street open. So vehicles can park in there and then the vendors are going to be on the street. And then we will have officers on site for the road closure.
Any questions for recreation?
The ordinance hasn't gone before council for open container. What are they doing with that, or is that part of their application for approval by city commission until that ordinance goes into place?
It has not gone, did you say?
No, Mr. Williams hasn't gotten it before city council, and I don't think it's going until not tonight, but the next one in 2 weeks. Doesn't mean we can't do the road closure with city council approval, but the open container is probably going to need city council approval if that's within the ordinance. I'm not sure if in the existing ordinance or not for that special events permit until we get that open container ordinance passed.
So in talking with them, they just, like, as far as we know, they were just looking for the road closure, but I definitely will follow up with open container and see when they wanted to start it as soon as possible, not this Friday, but next Friday on the 25th.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it before council
Right.
for 2 more weeks for that particular ordinance.
Correct. So I will let them know.
Any other questions?
Original map. Has the updated map been changed? Because I know we had.
Yes, it is the map that was presented at council as part of their partnership agreement, but I will definitely send that out.
It was agreed to between me and
we
Chief
agreed.
Sanchez and everybody.
I want to update a map just for my records because we're gonna do some stuff over the fire department for purposes of calls and things like that. So
Yes, I will send it over, and then if you have any comments or anything regarding the updated map, just let me know.
Okay, we'll go around the DRC. Community Development has no questions or comments. Police,
I don't have anything else. Thank you.
Public Services,
I don't have anything, thank you.
Fire,
I don't think. Thank you.
Building.
I don't have anything, thanks.
All right, thank you. Okay, the next item on the agenda is Chandler Hills Rezoning Master Plan Second Submittal. I'm the project manager. The applicant is here in attendance. There were some technical difficulties with the plan. I can't get it to load, so we'll have to use our imaginations. And if there's any questions of the applicant for DRC, now's your chance. Any questions?
Hey, Bobby, Luke Klassen, Appian Engineering, 2221 Lee Road. I just want one clarification on the notifications for the newspaper notice. Is that something the city still does, or is that something, so the city takes care of that?
Yeah, we send it to the newspaper.
Okay, so we need to send out the mailings, and then you'll provide the placard, and we just need to post it?
Correct.
Okay, yep, we'll do that, and then we'll resubmit in the next probably 2 days.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Any questions of the applicant? All right. Community Development has no further questions, comments. Police,
I don't have anything. Thank you.
Public Services,
Don't have anything, thanks.
Fire,
No comments. Thanks.
Building.
I don't have anything, thanks.
All right, thank you. Next item is Poncan Plymouth Sorrento Mixed Use Commercial Special Exception. First submittal, Amir Hamza is the project manager.
Good morning, everyone. This is a special exception to propose to allow a gas station on the corner of Plymouth Sorrento Road and West Poncan Road, the southwest corner. which currently has a zoning of a community commercial, and it requires a special exception to allow a gas station. Applicant is in attendance today for any further questions or comments.
Thank you, Amir. Any questions or comments for the applicant, or does the applicant have anything to add? No? All right.
I
Sounds
have
pretty.
I don't remember if I made this comment or not, but I guess it's more for our traffic, whoever's looking at our traffic stuff. The entrance off Plymouth Sorrento looked like it might be a left turn in, right turn in. Is that far enough from that intersection?
We haven't done the traffic analysis yet. That'll be required once, pardon me, the property's already zoned CC that came in 2 years ago. This is just a special exception under CC zoning. The allowance for gas station requires a special exception. So all we're doing is asking for the entitlement to gas station. Once the MDP comes in, the major development plan or minor development plan, that'll require the traffic report. So I don't know. I think I don't want to answer your question because it really depends on what the uses are for the mixed use.
That's
Because
fine. I'll trust you to make sure that
yeah,
entrance is far enough away from that intersection,
we
or if it needs a right in, right out only onto Plymouth
it might be
Sorrento,
one of
because
those. We're not sure.
that's a very busy intersection, a very busy road. And
Yeah.
it's going to get busier and busier with all the developments there. Plus, to the north of there, you have a slight curve. So I just want to make sure that, that entranceway, actually onto Pond Can too, are both going to be sufficiently far enough, or they're going to be right in and right out.
Right. On the concept plans, we definitely pushed them. The one off Plymouth Sorrento as far south as we could, and then the one on Pond Can as far to the west as we could from the intersection. And again, it really, as far as the offsite roadway improvements, it depends on what the end uses are. Because while we're applying for the allowance for a gas station, the whole mixed use will be multitude of other commercial uses as well. You might have a grocer or some,
Right.
medical office or some fast food. We
You're
don't
just-
know right
You're
now.
just making my argument, Luke.
Yeah, makes you a little more worried. So it's really the trips are really the offsite roadway improvements are based on the trips, and the trips you can't tell. A Starbucks is a lot more than a medical office, right? And so we don't know which one of those two is going to go in right now. So I would tell you that we'll make sure to evaluate that each time, but we don't know. We will push the entrances, and I'm sure Rich will hold me to it as far away from the intersection, but we don't know what those will be right now.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions for the applicant?
And Luke, heads up, we've got a reclaimed line design that the city has talked with the owners of the property over the years about, and we haven't acquired that yet. So the project will need to make allowance for that reclaimed water line extension. It's right at the intersection itself.
Okay, is it on Pond Can or on?
It's mostly on Pond Can. I can get
Okay.
you the legal description. I think it's up to legal. I'm pretty sure it's a legal description
Okay.
of the actual.
I know during
easement that
the
we would need.
rezoning, there was discussion of right-of-way dedication both on Pond Can and Plymouth Sorrento, and so I think that would probably take care of that issue. But we definitely talk about it
Okay,
once it moves to the next step for a minor development plan or major development plan.
very good. Thank you, sir.
Anything else for Luke? All right, community development has no other comments, please.
No, I don't have anything else. Thank you.
Public services,
Nothing else, thanks.
fire,
No comments, thanks.
building.
I don't have anything,
All right, thank you. Next item on the agenda, Advent Health Parking Edition, Amir Hamza.
So this is a resubmittal to allow the 41 new paved parking spaces and 20 stripped parking spaces to an existing warehouse building. And applicant is in attendance today. I don't think so, but
Does not appear the applicant is
yeah.
here. So,
but there was no further comments from myself or anybody.
all right, we'll go around. Community development has no other questions, comments. Police,
I don't have anything. Thank you.
public services,
Nothing else, thanks.
fire,
No comments, thanks.
building.
I don't have anything, thanks.
Thank you, sir. Next item on the agenda. This was the one that was withdrawn, number 2? 1B, okay. Item 3 was withdrawn, but item 2, Jean is the
Yeah.
project manager on.
This one is the revision for the crossroads at Kelly Park, Phase 1-1, master infrastructure mass grading. This is the revision to their construction site plan. And the revision is to the site and landscaping plans in order to accommodate. That's the wrong one. 11.
Just checking to see if you're paying attention.
It's a pop quiz today, Mark. It's really to accommodate expanded sign easement. So I think utilities, right? Utilities have to move around, shift a little bit, and that was the only um, changes to that construction site plan that I can see. Is that correct? It's mainly for the sign easement and a temporary utility.
Explanation.
Yeah.
So, when the project was originally designed and permitted, the developer was still trying to obtain right of way on the south side of the road to be able to build the ultimate 4-lane section for Kelly Park Road, which is being 4-laned. In discussion with the city, it made a lot more sense to build that ultimate section for the turn lane rather than build a temporary turn lane now and then we have 300 houses CO'd out there, and now we're having to tear the whole intersection back up to build the 4-lane section. So we were able to get the right of way for the 4-lane section. We've permitted 4-lane section for the intersection for the turn lane into the site. As a result, we had to do a little corner clip at our entrance for the right of way to be able to accommodate the signal. That pushed the sign, pushed an easement, so we just had to make some slight modifications to be able to accommodate the ultimate turn lane. So, long way of getting to a short answer.
Any questions for the applicant? All right, community development has no other questions, comments. Police,
I don't have anything, thank you.
public services,
I don't have anything, thanks.
fire,
No comments, thanks.
building.
I don't have anything. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next item is, let's see, 3 was withdrawn, so it would be the Crossroads Kelly Park Future Development Tracks FD1 and FD3.
This is another revision to the construction site plan for Crossroads at Kelly Park. This is tracks FD1 and 3. The revision really stems around the changes to the garage. It looks like it's building number 13 on the site plan located on the northeastern portion of the property or the project site. There's a reduction of 3 parking spaces from the garage and an addition of 4 parallel spaces on street parking on Waypoint. And it looks like that's what triggered the entire construction site plan revision. Is that correct? Is that the culmination? That's all I saw in the plans as well. So we have no comments. I don't see that DRC has any comments either. So
Any questions of the applicant on this one? Community development has nothing further. Police,
I don't have anything, thank you.
public services,
I don't have anything, thanks.
fire,
No comments, thanks.
building.
I don't have anything. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, any items for discussion? We are adjourned.